Welcome back to County Line Sports right here on News 98 WLDN 98.7 FM. I am your host, Bill Downing, and on the phone we have the 2013 graduate. His name is Blake Collins, and he is from Ludington, and he's got a chance to live a dream and play college baseball, and he's with the Kalamazoo College Hornets. And Blake, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here.
Absolutely. You know, it's I look at the schedule, and we've only had 3 games played so far. It's really, really early in your schedule, and this is your first season playing college baseball. And can you tell the listeners what it's like to play college baseball, and is there any difference between the high school and the college game?
I mean, there's really nothing like it. I mean, living your dream, playing, going on to the next level that very few people get to do. And, I mean, being up here, there's a lot of differences. I mean, most people don't know. The game itself is just a lot faster. All the hitters are good now. I mean, before you just get the 1 through 4 hitters that can hit, but
right.
Now 1 through 9, everybody can hit, everybody can field, everybody can run. It's just a completely different game.
And when I take a look at your lineup here, your team roster, you got people from all over. Basically, looks like all over the country, and most of them are from Michigan. But there's a couple local kids. Yourself and I believe John Jacoviak. He is from Mason County Central, Custer area. What's it like to be that far from home, being down in Kalamazoo, and have a local kid that played baseball? I'm pretty sure you played baseball against.
Yeah, I played against John a couple times throughout my career. It's nice being away, but it's also nice having some people that you know down here to connect with and whatnot.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. When you were playing basketball, I had a chance, like I said, to cover you on WKLA 106.3 FM, and, I had just a great pleasure. I got to meet your mom and your dad and your brother this season, who played on JV basketball, and he's going to be moving up next season. And your final year playing baseball and so forth, what was it like to secure that scholarship early enough to where you could play baseball with no stress whatsoever and you knew exactly where you were going?
Well, it's exactly what you said. It was really stress-free, just going out and enjoying my senior year, trying to, bring home a district title, bring home a conference championship. I mean, really nothing. There's no worry on the college side of it. Just go out there and have fun for one last time.
When was the first time that? When did you play baseball? The first time. What age was it? And it was right here in town, correct?
Yeah. First was probably like a Scottville T-ball league, probably, I don't know, second grade probably.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, let me ask you this. Now, when you were playing baseball in high school, when did you notice that there was scouts recognizing your talents for baseball and that you might have that chance to play at the next level?
Well, I played summer ball as well, and my coach was always honest about, sending out recruit questionnaires and whatnot. But my junior year, I started getting a couple things from a couple, smaller colleges. Just sort of, they weren't as personalized letters, but they were more like a generic letter, like, come to our camp. We're interested in seeing you and whatnot. So probably around junior year.
Oh, okay. And what was it that decided, what was your decision to go with Kalamazoo?
Well, I know Kalamazoo is very prestige academically, so that was a big part of it. And I was talking to the head coach quite a bit, and I just liked his mentality and where he was taking things at the program, so I was very interested in that as well.
Well, when you take a look at, and you're talking about a coach, I believe it's a newer coach, and his name is Mike Ott. What's it like to play for Coach Mike Ott?
This is his second year here, so we're his first recruiting class, and he's a very intense coach, very enthusiastic, he wants us to succeed. He wants to succeed more than anybody. So it's with that mentality as a coach that rubs off on us players. and we all have the same mentality. So.
Well, that's pretty neat there, Blake. And when you take a look at the Ludington Orioles baseball in a whole, you take a look at 2 straight seasons. There was someone that was taken from the team that went on to play college baseball the year before was Sam Pung, and he went to the Illinois Institute of Technology, and he's playing there. And it just goes to show what it's like to play here for the Ludington Orioles. I mean, talent-wise, people are noticing that the Orioles can play baseball, and you guys are being recognized for it, and I think that's really neat. The coaching staff and everything does a heck of a job. Now, your parents, Tyrone and Jennifer, a lot of sacrifices through the years, to get you where you're at right now. Is there something that you remember back in the days that, you can look back and say, thanks, Mom and Dad, because it's a lot of sacrifices parent-wise all through the years in order to get you where you're at today?
Yep. I mean, it's really everything throughout my whole career. They've been there for me. Like I said, I play summer ball, so throughout the whole summer I'm traveling, playing baseball all throughout the state. A couple, Illinois, Indiana. So, I mean, that's travel a lot of times throughout the summer. And just everything, all the time that they've put in as well that I have. So
I think that's pretty cool. I played sports also, and if it wasn't for my parents, I would have never made it to half of the stuff that I did myself, too. So, yeah, a lot of credit goes to them for sure, and your coaches. Who was your coach when you were here in Ludington?
Rob Killips.
And he does a heck of a job then. And when you look at how many years did you play varsity baseball?
I played 3 years.
Oh, that's amazing. And now you're a right-handed pitcher, and when I take a look at it, you guys are 3 games into the season, and it looks like you played Earlham University this last weekend. It was really cool because you can watch it over the internet, and it was an all AstroTurf field. Can you let the listeners in on how the Hornets did this last weekend?
That was the first games, so, I mean, we were still getting used to everything. First time being actually outside and playing a real game. We got beat up a little bit. Earlham was pretty good team. They hit pretty well. I believe that was their 8th game already of the season, so they've been outside already. I mean, we're a very young team, and we're going to continue to grow and get better throughout the season. I believe we have great potential. So. Well,
when you take a look at your lineup and your roster from top to bottom, it looks like a rather junior team. A lot of freshmen, quite a few juniors on this team. What's some of the strong points that the Hornets have? I know you do in pitching and so forth. Are you a starting pitcher? Are you middle relief? Or are you a closer?
I'm middle relief right now.
And who is your starting rotation and so forth? And when you guys play baseball, what conference are you guys in, and who's your rival?
Well, we're in the MIAA, and really right now everyone is our rival. We throughout the past years, Kalamazoo has not really been recognized as one of a top school, so we don't really. Everybody sort of overlooks us, so we're trying to get that bulldog mentality, take everyone as a rival, so to speak.
Well, that's good, because that means that everybody's going to have to earn your guys' respect, and you guys will do that via the baseball field, I'm sure. I take a look at your schedule there, Blake, and I see Florida coming up. Are you guys heading to Florida here in March?
Yep, we're going down Wednesday morning, or Wednesday night, Thursday morning. We're leaving, so.
Well, I can tell you, it must be good for you to know that you're going to head down there because of all the snow and cold weather. Bring some heat back with you when you come back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, did you get any action in these last 3 games against Earlham?
Yeah. The first game of the Sunday doubleheader, I threw 2 1/3 innings, so that was pretty cool. First college experience out there.
So what was it like to come out of the dugout, go onto that mound, and know, okay, I've made it. I have made it to college baseball?
Yeah, it was, I mean, the first, you throw your warm-up pitches, your heart's racing. I mean, everything's just flying by. And then this is the batter steps in the box. You sort of get a short moment. It's like, wow, I'm really here.
Yeah, I would ended
really
up
happening.
I probably would have thrown, if that was me, I probably would have thrown the ball probably into the parking lot. That's how nervous I would have been. But no, that's an amazing feeling. Great story, Blake. And we're very happy to have you on board here on County Line Sports in your hometown of Ludington. And it's just really great. I know your mom and dad are very proud of you. I've talked to them many times during the basketball season, and I'm sure they're going to be tickled really to hear this interview. And I'm glad to have you on board the show and supporting your baseball future here on the sports radio show. And we wish you the very best. And maybe during the season you can drop a line in here. We can let the listeners in on how you're doing and how the Hornets are doing in baseball.
Yep. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. That was Blake Collins. He is a 2013 Ludington High School graduate. He plays for the Kalamazoo College Hornets, and you definitely want to check him out. And you know what? Sometimes you can even check him out on the internet streaming live. It was pretty cool to watch him this last weekend. We'll be right back after these messages right here on County Line Sports.